I'm curious in terms of just trying to understand like the state of metrics today. As you thought about this problem space, like, what is the state of metrics today and why is it a problem? Like, what does this mean on a day-to-day basis for data practitioners and data leaders?
I think it's one of the things that I would attribute it to is the data silos, right? I mean, there are as many data silos that you have, there would be as many departmental metrics. So really, if I think about metrics in the way we are talking about right now, I would think of it as an actual physical layer in your data reference architecture rather than a conceptual one. So it all goes down to, okay, if your data warehouse is supposed to be a single sort of source of truth, so does a metric layer, right? So from that perspective, I think instead of the more, again, going back to my point where as many data silos is directly proportional to having the number of metrics for that department to go, instead of having a standardized set of it. That's what I would think of.
So all metrics are meant to measure something, right? For the business purpose. So what gets measured is what's important. So that alignment is one of the biggest challenges, I think, around metrics.
I think so much about the change management part of it, where if you get the right people together in front of a whiteboard or virtual whiteboard, you can precisely define a metric at that point in time. But inevitably your business or product or whatever it is will evolve. And then how do you keep it in sync in perpetuity? That's the hard part.
Yeah, I really agree with that. And especially when, that change management is happening when there are only a few people in the room and then there are, just other people who are depending on the same metrics in other places who aren't a part of that conversation. Yeah. I mean, I definitely have some experiences to share around that.
I think we all understand the problem, which I think seems pretty clear, right? Like silo, no one knows what definitions mean. We're all using different numbers. Number on a dash, like why is our ARR number wrong is like constant. I think we've all faced that challenge. So I think the problem seems pretty clear.